begin by running the option. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Mark Andrews.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson flushed out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Third and goal, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
You know, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Ravens 10. Washington, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ten 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Washington, nothing.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 10. Washington 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Rolling to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now Jackson on first down. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going deep for Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 17. Washington 7. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. That's the what? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. That's the what? That's the what? 18, right here.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Carry for Baltimore.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. The football, it's loose. And the Ravens have got it. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
McLaurin, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down. It's Gibson, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is the tight end fan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now left side of the swing pass. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
At the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Touchdown, Washington. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Washington.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Tackle made by Chase Young.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 42. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now an option play on second down.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Yards to go.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he comes back with one complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, "Take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me."
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
One more time with Dobbins.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Caught by number
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,